Hello, everybody. Now my phone's making noises. I'm hearing all kinds of weird, like, what is happening? There we go. Hello. I'm trying to do something new and I'm getting lots of feedback. There we go. Let me turn it off. Y'all, I'm on the iPad too. I'm trying to do something fun. So I want to know, can y'all hear me? Like, double time? Am I echoing? You have to let me know in the chat because what I'm trying to do, it's muted on here. I want to mute this so I do not hear myself at all. And I want to turn it off all the way. Where's my sound? Because this is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna show you something really cool. That's off. That's off. That is off, but I still hear myself. And I don't want to hear anything. You'll tell me if y'all hear an echo. Maybe you don't. But let me know if you do. There we go. I think I finally... Okay. Good audio. Thank you so much. Masonry Construction. I see that. I see your comments. But I hear it and it's like driving me crazy. So this is what I did. I am so grateful to have my friend Melanie. Look, y'all, these flyaways. Maybe it's when the natural light hits them, it's just like, because you can't see them as bad on this camera, but this is like, what is actually happening? I don't even know. But this is cool. I just wanted to try this feature out, and I didn't know if there would be echo. Okay, awesome. No echo. Excuse me. Good audio. Awesome. So I wanted to try this out because I wanted to be able to show y'all, because this is on a tripod here. If you want to see, ooh, this is like total inception, inside inception, right? You can like see like several layers in, but I wanted to be able to show y'all the behind the scenes, because I've been getting questions like, how is this set up? Okay, turn down your earphone audio. You sound great. Yeah, I don't even have my headphones in. I don't have anything in, but I hear it on this iPad. And I've turned everything off that I know to turn off as far as sound goes. So I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. But here we are. Hi, Tanya. So happy that you're here. Here, I'll turn this one off so we're not all shaky and crazy. But y'all let me know if y'all want to see any other behind the scenes here. I'm just going to set that one down and just ignore the little bit of echo that I hear that I can't get to go away. How are y'all today? Okay, I'm going to do this before we forget and get going. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the week. If you have not been around here before for one of our lives, yeah, it's why I have taco emojis. I have this one. This is Rita. She is beloved around here and joins all of our live streams. So hello from Rita. We're here to celebrate some Taco Tuesday. Let me know what questions y'all have. I have a little bit to share with you about today's podcast episode. And also, this is just something I've really kind of had on my list to share with you for a while. And it's the idea of putting your content in a box. So that is what today's episode is about on the Profit Podcast. If you've never listened to the podcast, oh, look, now I got my iPad on there. We don't need you right now. We don't need you. Down here, let's just remove you for a second. There we go. That's just distracting. Let's do this. Let's do that. All the clickings and moving things around. This is the Profit Podcast. Up here, you can see it like right above my head or up in the corner. This is my weekly show, and I put out content about creating content. Yes, I know, super meta. And this week, I actually recorded this episode in my closet. So if you haven't listened to the podcast, if you're not a longtime listener of the show, then you may not know about the early days of the podcast when I could only record in my closet. And that is because it took me a hot second to figure out how to record in here without getting a ton of echo. I'm in my home office now and I have this fantastic microphone. I have a Rode Procaster. This is what this is right here. Here, let me make this bigger. Oh, look, this is where I can actually show you on here. Oh, see, we get to use the fancy little iPad camera. Maybe, I don't know. No, you're just going to see outside here. Let me do this. Y'all. My arms aren't long enough to do this. There we go. So that's what this is. This is my Rode Procaster, and it's on my boom arm, my Rode boom arm. And that's what this is. I would like pull it closer in the shot, but then it'd get really loud. You don't need me to be any louder than I already am. I know this. But there was just so much echo because there's tile floors in here. I have, glass French doors here. I have windows. I'm not about, I will say this. Many people will say, well, you should put curtains up because curtains will dampen the noise, and you should have curtains on these glass doors, and you should have carpet all up. No, I'm not doing that. I like light. I live for some natural sunlight in my life every single day. You can ask my kids. We have shutters all through the house. I close them every day and I open them every single day. Every single day. Rain or shine, it doesn't matter. I have to have sunlight coming into the house. And so when people tell me, well, you should cover all of those, I'm like, it's not going to happen. I would rather do something else. And my philosophy is I would rather fix my equipment to adjust to my voice than the other way around. It is a lot harder to okay, so I know I'm naturally a really loud person, but I'm just going to talk really soft and quiet because my microphone's really sensitive. But then I'm going to get all in my head about how I should be. Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? No, I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. I had to decide a long time ago that I'm just going to buy things that will adjust to how loud I naturally am. And the fact that I use my hands a lot when I'm talking. That's why my microphone is on a boom arm, because back in the day, it wasn't. It was on, y'all, if you haven't seen the pictures, I have a picture of me and I have a Minecraft party box, like the creeper head. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I hope you have kids or kids that play Minecraft. And we had a Minecraft party one time and there was this creeper head box thing that we put out for decorations. That was my standing desk. That was my standing desk for my microphone. I didn't have a fancy boom arm. I put my $20 microphone, which I don't know if you can see it today. Hang on. Let me move. I want you to see it. This is it's things legends are made from right here. Okay. Let me take this down. You don't need to see that. This is my $20 microphone that I started with. I got on Amazon, and I would put it on my Minecraft creeper head box. And that was how I started podcasting. And all the fancy things, they came later. And I'm still not a super fancy person, by the way. But that's why I got an iPad for Christmas, and I'm like, I don't even know what all I can do with it. I'm slowly discovering things over time. And today's little stream, adding that is just a little extra. Hi, Britt. Yeah, happy Taco Tuesday. So natural light is good for the soul. It really is. Every single day, it makes me so happy. And something that I was underestimating, I didn't realize that I really, really love is candles. I love a candle. I'm I wish a real candle, not these infusers, not air fresheners that you plug in, like an actual candle that you light on fire that you have to remember to blow out. Yes, I know. It's like safety hazard all over the place. Whatever you want to look at, how you want to look at it. I have a candle burning in my office right now because it makes me happy. It's the little things in life that you have to learn to appreciate. So I agree. Natural light is good for the soul. And apparently a candle is good for me too, because it makes me happy. Yes, natural light all the way. And honestly, so I used to have my desk the way it's positioned now. I am looking at the doors. There's doors right just above the camera on the other side. Here, do you want to see? Do you want to see my dog sleeping back there? Here, let me see if I can do this. Y'all, I just can't do this the right way and hold it steady. Okay, I'm gonna add it. We'll see. So you can see here's this. Then there's glass doors. There's acoustic panels up here that serve no purpose whatsoever. And then my dog, do you see him? He's way back. Let me see if I can point to him right there. He's asleep on the couch. He's basically the only one that uses that couch. But I don't remember why I was telling y'all all this. I just wanted to, yeah. I don't even remember what I'm sharing with you. This is behind the scenes. This is what you get when you come to one of our Taco Tuesday lives. Yes. Happy Taco Tuesday, Monique. So happy that you're here. Great to see you, Rick. I'm glad that you're here too. Greetings from Luxembourg. Oh, okay. Yes. So could you recommend the best microphone to do podcasts? So Rick, this is one of those loaded questions on it. The best microphone for me may be the best microphone for someone else, or it might not. I always recommend starting with what is in your budget and finding something that works for you and your voice and your environment. Like you cannot discount what is going to work really well in your environment. Okay, now I remember, hang on, I just like had like a brain fart moment. I just remembered we were talking about recording the podcast today. That's why I talked about the whole environment in here. So I'm going to come back to that one. But Rick, for you, it would just really depend on your budget and where you plan on recording. Because if you plan on recording in a closet, for example, which is where I recorded today's podcast episode that we're talking about, it doesn't really matter. Like I could record on my laptop speaker, which I have by accident. I don't recommend it. It's not a good sound. It would sound better if you recorded into headphones that have a microphone or like a lapel mic. That would have sounded so much better, but I've done it and there wasn't any echo. It just didn't really sound all that great. And then you could record on your phone. You could record on I have a Blue Yeti. That's another microphone I've used. I have used my $20 microphone, which we were just talking about. I have used all across the board, all the different types of microphones. This is my favorite for my voice, for my environment where I am in my office, because there is an echo in here. But this is the one, and I have a Rode Procaster. I do not recommend beginners getting this microphone because it's pricey. It's not cheap. I'm not going to say, oh, it's not cheap. It's a few $100s. But for me, I was 2 years into my journey before I invested in this microphone. And funny story, I actually didn't even buy my Blue Yeti. I was given a gift card, and that's how I got my Blue Yeti microphone. So I was about, I think like a year into my podcast journey, and I won $100 Amazon gift card. Heck yeah, right? Like it was a big deal. I was so excited because I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm going to get a new microphone, and I got a Blue Yeti. If I would have known how to use the Yeti, it would have been fantastic. It gave me so many problems. I still have it and I still will use it, but I will not use it in this office. It is a condenser microphone. This is a dynamic microphone, which means the dynamic mic really just picks up my voice. It doesn't pick up all the other noises as much, but the Blue Yeti, my condenser mic, picks up everything. Everything. Like if I were to accidentally brush up like my microphone or brush up against the microphone or like just little weird noises, it picks up everything, every single thing. And that drove me nuts. So unless I'm recording in an environment where I will use it, my husband, we have like a small other home office set up in the corner of our bedroom too. So if he has to work from home, that's where he'll work. And I have recorded things in there whenever he's had to use this office, and it sounds fine because there's no tile in there. It's all carpet, and there's lots of furniture, and there's lots of things to deaden the noise. So those are the things to consider: budget, environment, and how loud you are. I'm a loud person. So whenever I did the Blue Yeti too, there's a setting on there. I had to turn the gain way, way down because I'm so loud. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Yeah. She just talked mics. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. I didn't even realize that. Yep. Brick, I hope that helped. No worries. No worries. Oh, awesome. Yes. I was actually thinking about you at the Super Bowl. Okay. So awesome. Yes. I have a great Super Bowl watch party. Rams won. So for just a recap for anybody, we had, and is it Payo time? I think that's the correct way you pronounce it. They came and were like, hey, I'm trying to capitalize on the fact that the Rams are in the Super Bowl. You know, I have a LA Rams YouTube channel, and we did a whole deep dive on keywords and how they could capitalize on the Rams being in the Super Bowl. So yes. Okay. Yeah, from reaction videos. Oh, okay, so you have a question. Yeah, I will go. Okay, so payo time is the right way to say it. Okay, perfect. But we did this awesome, like in the moment, hey, let's strategize how you could capitalize on being in the Super Bowl, the Rams being there, and that's exactly what your channel is about. So in the past, a lot of what we've done on YouTube and Facebook and the podcast has really been focused on podcasting. But in 2022, we're really moving into more of the content strategy. So if you've been following me for podcasting, that's fantastic. We're still going to talk about podcasting, but we are zooming out a little bit to talk more about content strategy for it, incorporating video and incorporating your website and social media and your email list. And so it was a lot of fun to help payo time. I'm glad that y'all had a great Super Bowl, and I would love to know about what your plans are now that you're entering into the off season, right? You're not going to have a ton of things to really be like action trending things until August, like until things start picking back up again for football. So I'd love to know what your plans are until that happens. But let me wrap up one last thing, and then I'm going to come back to your question, because we were talking about, okay, it's not up there. I don't want to have all the different cameras. That's just confusing. But we were talking about not putting your content in a box. That's kind of where we really started talking about microphones, because I recorded this podcast episode. Hang on, let me grab it. It's not going to make sense unless I grab it. It's over here. I've done this before. Let me make this bigger. I have done like, oh, what's in the box? It's been a while. Y'all, this is my little box that I have, and it's full of podcast equipment or tech equipment. Actually, I have another one that's just for like camera stuff. But do you want to see what's in my grab bag? Y'all tell me in the comments. If you're like, oh yes, please show us. This is my original. I can't even find this brand. It's Dragon Pad. I can't even find this on Amazon anymore. But this is what I used whenever I did use my Blue Yeti before I had one of these foam covers for it. But and this is for the Yeti too. This is for the Yeti too. I don't like this. People will use this in pictures, and I'm just like, I don't like it. It's not my style. I think it works for some people. I'm not a fur coat fuzzy person. I don't know. It's not me. Okay. These are my other USB, not USB. That's not USB. XLR. That's what I meant to say. My XLR microphones. So these are the ones that you plug into a mixer. Hang on. I always got to do this. So let me get closer. It's still focused on my face. Don't focus on my face. This is the one. Now it's just focusing on my hand. It's just not working. It's not working for me today. But I will plug this. This is what I recorded today's podcast episode into. I feel like I'm Vanna White now. Except for I'm like, yeah, okay. So Monique, here's the echo. It's because I have this other one. We're just going to delete the iPad, because that's what it is. The echo is coming from the iPad. So I'm going to end it.